So I actually wrote that story in the caption of my previous video when we were discussing the idea of a utopia and whether or not a utopia would be capable in this reality. I kind of first want to start by saying that there was a time where on this planet, mankind lived in something akin to a utopia. Obviously, not a perfect utopia. There was sickness, disease, famine, etc. But we were in sync with the rest of nature. And now we seem a bit more removed from it. So any imagination from the present space that we are in right now of what a utopia could be would more or less lend itself into becoming a dystopia. You cannot create a utopia out of a dystopia, just like a shadow cannot create light. Where we are right now, whatever powers or organization might decide, hey, this is what I think society needs to move towards, they're going to probably use technology because that's what our society has been depending heavily on. So we are probably going to convince ourselves that that is the best tool in which to use to bring forth a utopia. And what I found is that the more technologically dependent a person or society becomes, the less free they are. There's a short story by Kurt Vonnegut called Harrison Bergeron. That was hard to say. It's set in a dystopian science fiction future where equality has been imposed. Everyone is equal in the eyes of God and the law. Could we be heading to that kind of world? A world where everyone is balanced. It's going to come at a cost. If you utilize technology to modulate people to the point where they're avoiding extremes and everyone is just sort of even. On one end, yes, there would be not a lot of chaos. On the other end, is that how you want to live? I don't know if there's a clear-cut solution or answer to what a utopia looks like on this planet. And I don't think we should aim for utopia. I think we should aim for a better quality of life for all. Think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like, can you just make sure everyone's base need was met? A roof over the head, access to food and clean water, and just safety. I think that's more important. Anything else beyond that point becomes an imposition of other people's ideal on the rest of the masses. It also becomes a sort of a systematic march to fascism, where everyone's being forced to behave a particular way and to look a particular way and to act a particular way. I don't know if it's possible for the world to be a utopia without people being forced to conform. If that's the case, if we're all conforming, it's just another dystopia.